Now we learn about aggregate crushing value. So this is our second experiment. So let's know what is aggregate crushing value. Actually, the aggregate crushing value gives a relative measure of the resistance of an aggregate to a crushing under a gradually applied compressive load. So actually, what is the difference between aggregate impact value and aggregate crushing value? So aggregate impact value is also a relative measure of resistance of an aggregate, but that is due to a sudden or impact load, and aggregate crushing value is under a gradually applied compressive load. So that's the difference. And in both cases, with an aggregate of an aggregate crushing value higher than 30, maybe the result is anomalous. I mean, that is the highest range of the aggregate impact value and crushing value. And if you get aggregate crushing value is higher than 30, then you should perform 10% fines value. And what is 10% fines value? We'll learn in the next experiment. So this is similar to the aggregate impact value. The material size limitation is same. It should be passing through 40 mm BS test tube and written on a 10 mm BS test tube. And the sample preparation is same. Keep that for 4 hours at 110 degrees Celsius. And why aggregate impact and crushing value is important? Actually, these two experiments helps you to choose the right material for your pavement and road construction. And the apparatus is 50 centimeter diameter open-ended steel cylinder, and we will use 45 to 60 centimeter tamping rod, and the diameter is 16 millimeter, and the cross section is circular, and we will use a weight balance as usual. We need that. And then the test sieve is same, 14 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and 2.36 millimeter. And we need a different machine now. This is a compression testing machine, and this is the measuring cylinder. The diameter is given here. The sample used should be dried aggregate, and it should passing through the 40 millimeter test tube and written on the 10 millimeter. Then the quantity of the aggregate is filled up in 3 layers, and each layer we will provide 25 blows. Once filled, then we will make the level of the surface. Then we will take the weight of the material and let the consider as this W1. Now this is the base plate. We will keep the aggregate in it, and the aggregate is filled in 3 layers, and each layer we will provide 25 blows. Then we will keep a plunger on it. Then the whole material will be placed in the testing machine. And we will provide a uniformly load, as this is gradually applied compressive load. Here we have placed our materials, and this is a strong base and this strong base, and we will provide the load gradually increasing compressive force, and the loading rate is such that we provide 40 ton load in 10 minutes, and it can be maintained with the machine. After that, we will pass the aggregate through 2.36 millimeter, and we will take the weight of the materials that is passing through the 2.36 millimeter. So at first we will take sample randomly. Actually, I'm going to skip that because I have told you that earlier. The procedure is same. After the formalities, we will keep the materials in the cylinder in 3 layers. So here is the plunger. This plunger is used to provide load. Here is the machine. With this machine, we can control the load, and our target is to provide 40 ton load in 10 minutes. After that, the material will be like this. See, if you can remember, before applying the load it was up to this level, now this is like this. Now we'll remove the setup. So this is our material now. I think you can see some dust here. So if the material is very weak, then the amount of the dust will be high. Then we will keep all of the materials on 2.36 sieve and shake it in a circular motion. After that, we will take weight of the materials that is passing through 2.36 millimeter. Sample calculation. The ratio of the mass of fine formed to the total mass of the sample in each test shall be expressed as a percentage. The result shall be recorded to the first decimal place. That means your result will be like 7.3 or 7.8, not 7.86. Actually, the ACV value is B by A, where B is the mass of fraction passing through 2.36 millimeter sieve, and what is A? A is the initial weight. After that, you should fulfill the table and submit it along with your lab report. So that's all from today.